Well, first things first, if you can't get enough of Big Brother, it's coming to an end. Little Brother premieres tonight, an online version of the Big Brother game right here on this channel that you can watch. And I can guarantee there's at least a few more fights on this season than Big Brother 24. As for Big Brother 24, though, we are down to the final 24 hours in the house, really, a little more than that. The second part of the HOH was won by Monty, so it will be Turner versus Monty in the final part of the HOH. That means the odds are that Monty is making the final two. If this is the typical kind of question and answers part 3 of the final HOH that Big Brother has been doing for a while now, then I think Monty has the advantage because he knows the history of the season a hell of a lot more than Turner does. Turner was studying last night with Taylor trying to help the guy out, and Turner not doing so hot in that regard. It seems as though Monty will indeed be taking Taylor to final 2. He has promised that to her now a couple of times, while not ever really explicitly promising Turner that. I see speculation online that Monty's going to throw the final HOH to Turner, which is dumb. I don't see why he would do that. Monty doesn't play that kind of game. Monty does not take chances in a game like this. And also that is kind of stupid to throw the final HOH in hopes that the guy, Turner, takes you to the end. I mean, it's possible. We've seen plenty of stupid gameplay this season. So it wouldn't surprise me if Monty does that, but I'm not reading anything into any conversations I've seen of Monty's these past 2 days, which says he wants to throw the final HOH. Now, if Turner wins, is he still taking Monty? That seems to be the strongest possibility. Those two have been friends this entire game. And it also goes back to what I said yesterday and what I've been saying since week 3 of this game. Taylor dropped the ball with Turner when she didn't make a stronger game connection with him early in this game when she had the chance to do so. He was the HOH that kept her off the block. And yes, I've said all season that goes both ways, though. Turner did not try and put that game relationship with her either. And maybe it all could have fell on deaf ears, because it is true that Turner does listen to men more in this game than he listens to women. But you got to take those chances, and you got to try and develop those game relationships. And this was a dropped ball from Taylor, though. Now I'm going to save my my thoughts on all these Final Threes games altogether. I mean, I kind of already talked about Monty's yesterday. But I'm going to try and wait to do that tomorrow. Hopefully I have the time to do so tomorrow. It is football Sunday after all. But I will try. But if Turner wins this, which is the odds right now aren't looking so hot if it's the typical kind of final part of the HOH. But if Turner wins, we do have the possibility of him taking Monty. And then the last 2 seasons of Big Brother Canada, and now last season and this season of Big Brother US would basically be a woman coming in 3rd place, a gay or bi guy coming in 2nd place, and the straight guy winning, which, you know, it speaks to the dynamics of these Big Brother games kind of being broken still, and it's just we gotta spice up these casts some way, but they struggle to do that. The big debate, though, still rages on is, can Taylor beat Monty in a final 2? You know, we're all going off of that poorly edited jury segment on the last episode, which seems like Monty would have the easy edge over Taylor. But, like, the other jury segments early when the jury showed that they were very pro Taylor as well. In my gut, I still feel like the women will be pro Taylor, even though they didn't like her this season. I still kind of feel that way because I don't know how they really feel about Monty either. I mean, and we saw some of Brittany's exit interview online, if you haven't seen it, with her seeing the goodbye messages and her saying she wants to vote for the best winner. I still don't see Brittany going into jury to the round table and just going hardcore for Taylor, trying to talk up Taylor's game. Brittany has shat on Taylor this entire season and has been a fake-ass friend. So I just don't see that happening. But I still can't see the women altogether wanting to vote for Taylor to win if she's in the final two. But, like, are they all going to think that Monty just played the best game and vote for him to win? Monty played the best end game, arguably here. The best game overall, I'm not convinced of that. We'll talk about that tomorrow. But that is where we stand right now. It will come down to Turner versus Monty in the final part of the HOH. Taylor did not win any parts of the HOH, but, you know, these the final HOHs and all of the competitions on Big Brother these days seem to favor the men. I don't know if it's because of the way they cast or the way the competitions are created, but all of the final twos over the past 10 plus seasons, I think the last 10 or 11 seasons, less than a third have been women, whereas like 66% of the final twos have been men that have made the final twos. Only a third, less than a third of those seasons we've saw women in the final two chairs, whether it's a woman besides a man, which is how it usually is. Two women in the final two does not happen often on this show. But yeah, so the statistics, the way the show is made, I think, and also the way the show is casted, it just has always favored men in the modern Big Brother